and we're going to have a look and see what varieties and different colours there are of fuchsias. So fuchsias is one of my favourite plants. It's easy to grow, easy to propagate, and some lovely colours. Different berries, different shapes of colours, and different flowers. So nice. And the good thing is they don't get eaten by slugs and snails like most things do in my garden. So let me show you what we got. So this is a fuchsia, and this is bought in the 1 litre pint, $7.99, and this is Junai, grown for its glowing golden foliage that is topped with cerise and purple flowers from midsummer until the first frost. So height 24 inches, spread 20 inches. So I bought this one to go in the ground as I want a permanent bushy fuchsia for the garden. The next I've got is some of these fuchsias, and these are from Morrison's, and these are £1.30 per plant. And these are hardy fuchsias, and we've got Lady Thumb, height 50 centimetres, spread 60 centimetres. We've got Mrs. Popple, which is a popular variety, 50 centimetres height, 60 metres spread. And we've got Tom Thumb, which is a purple and pink. That one's a purple and pink, and that one's a white and pink. We've also got Shrimp Cocktail, but the snails decided to eat the picture, so we can't see. And then we've also got another one, which the slugs have also eaten the picture. These are all different varieties. This one, which is a purple and pink, Dollar Prince, hardy fuchsia. And then we've got another one, which is a dark purple and pink. And again, the name has been eaten away. So I've had these sat in a bucket of water, and there's our culprit who likes eating our labels. So this is our first look at our fuchsias, and we've got Delta Star, Dollar Princess, and Heidi Ann. They look alright, don't they? Looking good. And then we've got another box, and this is Hawk's Head, Snowdrop, and Mrs. Popple, and they're looking really good. So we need to do some things with these. We get them out and we'll have a look at what we got. These were supplied from Garden for Everything, flowering fuchsia tree. That looks good. I'm going to make one of these into a standard, and I'll have to check out which one I'm going to use. So just going to undo these and have a look, see what we got. So we've got our fuchsias, and the first one we got is Hawk's Head. Next one we got is Snowcap, and we've got Miss Popple. They're all looking quite good in those containers. That was quite well packaged. And we've got Delta Sarah, Dollar Princess, and Heidi Ann. That's good. So a nice selection of fuchsias, and they're looking good. And these were supplied by You Garden for Everyone. So along with our recently sent fuchsias, we've also got this one, which has been in this pot and is growing more like a tree, which is a nice hardy fuchsia. And then we also got these ones that we overwintered, and there's a video about overwintering fuchsias. We've cut these down, we've stuck them back outside. Now the temperature's rising and they're growing on nicely now, so check out that video. So I'm just going to pot this one up. This is Mrs. Popple Hardy Fuchsia Outdoor Shrub, and it's looking a bit worse for wear. It's wrapped up in this bag, so we want to get it out. Get it out, let it see some air. There we go. So I'm putting it in this pot. It's 2 times bigger than the original pot. It's going to find some space and then it's going to grow on. So I'm just filling this up with some multi-purpose compost, just making sure the pot is slightly lower. On the top of the pot. Then we're going to add our fuchsia. We can see the roots just starting to go round and round the pot. Centre it in our pot and then fill around the outsides. Not too high. Don't fill it up to the brim. Leave a nice little rim so water can sit in around. And now that's going to got loads more space to send my roots out. There we go. And that's Miss Popple. Going to give it a bit of a drink. Settle it in the pot. And there we go. And that's the first one of our fuchsias potted up. So they prefer a bright location in direct light and avoid the afternoon sun, especially in hot climates. They need to be watered regularly, allowing the soil to slightly dry before watering again, and they do need feeding. So fuchsias need feeding with a potash fertilizer. So feed it every 2 weeks, or just feed it regularly with a small amount, and that will keep it growing all throughout the season. So pruning, they can be pruned to pinch out the sides, and then we'll make it bushier. And regularly deheading will keep it flourishing for a long time. So pinching off the top of the stems will encourage, pinching off the tips of the stems regularly will encourage bushier growth and more blooms, and they will reflower within 6 to 8 weeks. So overwintering in cold climates, bring them indoors, but provide a frost-free location, but provide light and a cool temperature. Cuttings can be made by simply slicing Take our cuttings, remove the lower leaves, leave 2 lots of leaves on the top, fill a container with some compost, dip a hole with our cutting made just under the bud, replace the cutting into the compost, place in the greenhouse, and that will grow on nicely. Could also put a bag, a clear bag over the top, make a mini propagator. This one might grow into a standard. So this fuchsia I'm going to try growing as a standard. So I've just removed some of the side shoots, and you can think of a fuchsia being like a tomato plant. It throws out suckers and throws out extra branches. If you remove the suckers, it's going to go straight up. So once we've grown our correct level, we can pinch out the top. But it's a good idea to leave like 5 sets of leaves, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then you can remove all the lower leaves, and we've got our standard. Pinch out the top. When it sends out suckers out the side, you pinch out the suckers, and then it's going to leave us a bit of a bush. So we're just going to stick a stick in this one, just to make it so it stands up straight. And we can tease it to go straight. And there we go, that's our standard. And we've got all these little side shoots. We're going to propagate some of these, put them in the greenhouse, and we'll have some extra bonus mist popple fuchsias, mist popple. Just preparing our side shoots for propagation. Just going to remove those 2 leaves. Cut under the bud. Remove those 2. Leaving 2 sets of leaves on the top. And there we go. They're going to sit into the greenhouse. And grow on. So let me know in the comments, have you grown fuchsias? And what variety have you grown? And which works out well? Looking forward to this standard. That'd be really good. So if you want to find out how to sow these from seeds, just click the link here.